Hello students, today I am going to start the first chapter from Flamingo, the book of 12th English, and the name of the chapter is The Last Lesson by Alphonse Daudet. The lifespan of Alphonse Daudet was 1840 to 1897. He was the French novelist and a short story writer. Now, before starting the chapter, I want to tell you the background of this chapter. Actually, there was a war between France and Prussia in 1870-71, and the leader was Bismarck. In this war, under Prussia, Germany, Poland and some parts of Austria were fighting. In this war, Prussia won the war. So, an order had come from Berlin, the capital of Germany, that from next day German would be taught in the schools of Alsace and Lorraine. Now, Alsace and Lorraine were the districts of France. Clear? Now, there are two main characters in this chapter. One is Franz. Franz is an average careless schoolboy and the narrator of the chapter. Second, the character which is very important is Mr. M. Hamel. He was a French teacher. Now, the chapter starts with the words, I started late for the school that morning. Now, why did Franz? Now, I told you narrator is Franz. So, Franz started late for school that morning because he was having fear in his mind. Fear of scolding by his teacher because he didn't prepare rules for participles which were given by his teacher M. Hamel. That is why he was having a fear of being scolded by his teacher. But while going on his way, he saw that the day was so warm and bright. There were chirping of birds and drilling of Prussian soldiers behind the sawmill was going on. Means the Prussian soldiers were doing their parade practice. So all these things were more tempting, were more attractive than going to school. That is why he wanted to spend his day outdoors. But he was having the strength. He was having the strength to resist, to control his emotions. That is why he overcame his temptations and started rushing towards the school. On the way, there was a town hall. In front of that town hall, there was a bulletin board. Now, bulletin board is like a notice board to give some news to the people. Right? And on that day, there was crowd in front of that bulletin board. Now, this bulletin board had been source of bad news for last 2 years. So, which kind of bad news they got from that bulletin board? The news of lost battles, defeated battles, the news of draft. Draft means compromise between two kings, and the orders of the commanding officer. If any of commanding officer would give any order, that would reach to the people by that bulletin board. So now Franz got worried that what could be the matter now? Why was there rush in front of bulletin board? But he was already getting late, so he didn't have time to stay and think. So he started rushing towards the school. On the way, there was a person, Mr. Watcher, who was the blacksmith, who was standing with his apprentice, his helper. He said, "Don't go so fast, Buck. You have plenty of time." Means don't go fast, so boy, because you are having plenty of time. Now friends thought that Mr. Watcher was making fun of him. That is why he ignored him and rushed towards the school and reached in the garden of the school out of breath. Means he reached by gasping. He was having a fast breath. Right? Thank you very much. Now when he reached school, he saw that usual bustle. Usual bustle means noisy activities in the school were missing. Now which kind of usual bustle used to be in the school? Noisy activities of opening and closing of desks, lessons repeated in unison, means lessons repetition in groups with loud voice. Then teacher's ruler striking on the table. Teacher used to rap the stick or the ruler on the table to maintain silence. So all these usual bustles were missing on that day. And there were unusual things. Unusual things like quiet like Sunday morning. So there was silence like Sunday morning. Second unusual thing was Mr. M. Hamill was moving up and down. Up and down means here and there with his ruler under his arm. So on that day, he was not using his ruler to control the students or to rap on the table. Third thing was friends felt blushed and frightened. Actually, friends had thought that due to noise, nobody would notice me and I would go to my seat without being noticed. But on that day, because it was quite like Sunday morning, so he had to go to the door and he was standing feeling shyness and fear of being scolded for getting late. Now, but the teacher with a very kind and gentle tone told him, "Go to your seat quickly as we were beginning without you." So now, when friends reached his seat, he saw some surprises in the class. Now these surprises were that Mr. M. Hamill was wearing his formal dress. In his formal dress were his green coat, frilled shirt and a black silk cap full of embroidery, full of thread work. So he was in his formal dress which he used to wear on prize days or inspection days. Moreover, the most surprising thing in the class was that the back benches which earlier used to be empty, on that day they were occupied by the villagers. And the old houser, previous mayor, former postmaster and many other villagers were sitting on the back benches. Now, friends was wondering what could be the reason behind all these changes, all these surprises. Then Mr. M. Hamill announced that this was the last French lesson because an order had come from Berlin that from next day German would be taught in the schools of Alsace and Lorraine. French districts. So, be attentive and pay your full attention to this class. Thank you. Friends came to know that this was the last lesson of French class. Then he got shocked and he felt repentance, remorse. He felt guilty. Why? He realized sorry for seeking birds' eggs. Means during his classes he used to search the eggs of birds instead of attending his classes. And now he felt that his books of grammar and history of saints, these books were like a burden for him earlier, but now they were like his old friends which he could not give up. Now he forgot all about the teacher's ruler and cranky nature. Earlier he used to think that Mr. M. Hamel was cranky because he always stressed on learning lessons, doing his work properly, but on that day he forgot all about his cranky nature. Now he realized that why the villagers were sitting on the back benches. They had come to pay their tribute, to show their respect for the teacher. They were feeling sorry. Villagers were feeling sorry for not paying attention to their studies. Moreover, it was the way of the villagers of thanking the master, Mr. M. Hamel, for his 40 years of dedicated services. Now, it was also a way to show tribute, to show a respect for the country and the language which was there no more. Now, it was the turn of Friends to recite rules for participles. He was told to recite rules for participles which were given on the previous day. Now, it was expected from Friends that he should recite all the rules very clearly and without any mistake. But he didn't know even a single word about participles. That is why he got confused and he was standing by hanging his head because he was feeling ashamed. But Mr. M. Hamel said that I won't scold you. Poor Friends, you are not only the worst for not preparing the chapter. You should feel bad enough. You should feel ashamed that you have not prepared your chapter. Rules for participles. Thank you. When Friends was not able to recite the rules for participles, then M. Hamel didn't scold him. He commented on people's nature of postponing their work. He said that it is not only your fault because the people say this thing, but I have plenty of time. I'll learn it tomorrow. So they keep on postponing their work. And the message of this chapter is we should not postpone our work. Then he blamed, M. Hamel blamed himself as well as parents also for poor learning of French language of Friends. He said that it is only not the fault of Friends, and he was not only the worst because his parents were also responsible, because instead of sending them to school, they preferred to send them to farms or fields to earn some more money. And he blamed himself also, because he used to send the students to water his plants or flowers during his classes. Secondly, he also used to announce a holiday whenever he wanted to go for fishing. So these two were his own faults. Then M. Hamel spoke one thing and then another, and after that he spoke about French language. He said that French was the most clearest, logical and beautiful language in the world, and we should guard it. Why? Because the language serves as the key to prison at the time of slavery. Okay? After speaking about the French language, M. Hamel started teaching his last lesson. But on that day, friends thought that everything was so easy. Why? Because M. Hamel was teaching with a great patience and friends was listening with full concentration. So, for proper teaching and learning, two things are required. The teacher should teach with great patience and the students should listen with full concentration. Now, they had lessons in writing. Mr. M. Hamel had brought with himself some papers, written on them France Elseke in beautiful round handwriting, and they were hung on the top of the desks, and it was appearing that they were like flags floating in the classroom. There was pin drop silence in the class. Even some beetles flew in once, but nobody paid attention to them. Then the pigeons on the roof suddenly started cooing. They cooed on the top of the roof, and friends thought, will they make them sing in German? Even the pigeons too? It means that he was very depressed on the thought that all the rules and regulations are meant only for human beings and not for animals. Then M. Hamel was getting emotional. He started gazing. Gazing means looking continuously at one thing and then the other. He saw all the things in the room. Just fancy, just imagine, he was teaching there from last 40 years. And now, only few things had been changed. First, the desks and benches had worn smooth due to overuse. The walnut tree, which he had planted himself, had grown taller. And the hope vine, this also he had planted himself, twined about window to the roof, means it encircled around the window and now it was reaching towards the roof. Now, M. Hamel becomes sentimental because the church clock struck 12 and now it was the time for the coming of Prussian soldiers. Prussian soldiers enters with the sound of trumpets and M. Hamel became sentimental. He wanted to express his feelings, so he tried to speak but couldn't speak because something choked his throat. And what he did? He took a piece of chalk and wrote on the board, "Vive la France." It means long live France. Then he couldn't speak because he was getting emotional, so he made a gesture, a hint with his hand that the school is dismissed. You may go. Thank you.